morning, Lancaster Catholic. I'm Jenna Danielson.
And I'm Gabriella Vonner.
Today is Wednesday, March 14th, even day 4.
And here's what you need to know.
Girls basketball is back in action tonight in the second round of states. They take on Allentown Central Catholic at 6 p.m. at Pottstown High School. Tickets are on sale today from 9 to 1. Good luck, girls.
NHS is running its annual NCAA Bracket Challenge again this year. Brackets will be sold in the cafeteria today at $2 per bracket or 3 for $5. The winner will get a college t-shirt of his or her choice. All proceeds will go to Minithon. Brackets must be returned to Mr. Dietz by homeroom on Thursday.
Any junior who would like to apply for Christian service next year must see Mrs. Cochin in room 116 to have their course selection signed.
There's a mandatory meeting tomorrow for anyone who would like to be in student council next year. Come to room 206 during both Crusader periods. See Mrs. Howe or Miss Wagner if you cannot attend.
Minithon is this Saturday. Each day this week, we'll share a fact about childhood cancer to count down in preparation to dance all night for the kids.
Every 3 minutes, somewhere in the world, a child is diagnosed with cancer.
Speaking of Minithon, make sure to get your $10 t-shirt. They're being sold at lunches this week, and if you buy one, you'll get a full dress-down day on Friday.
Now, the morning show has a special presentation to mark this day when yet another school in our country became the scene of gun violence.
It was 1 month ago today that a gunman opened fire on the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida.
17 people were killed in the latest massacre at one of our nation's schools.
Today, we want to honor them by putting a face on the victims and telling you something about each one.
She was a smart, kind-hearted, and thoughtful person. She was a social butterfly who strived to be the best academically. We remember Helena Ramsey. She was 17.
She was an outgoing and energetic competitive dancer. She lit up the room with her smile and dedicated her free time to helping those with disabilities. We remember Jamie Gutenberg. She was 14.
He loved the marching band and played the trombone and baritone as part of the Eagle Regiment Marching Band. He was someone who had a bright future and just wanted to do well and make his parents happy. We remember Alex Schachter. He was 14 years old.
She was a member of the Winter Color Guard. She was described as a hardworking student and a smart, loving, caring, and strong girl who brightened any room she entered. We remember Gina Montalto. She was 14.
He was an athlete and had a great sense of humor. Even though he was only 15, he found his two true loves, basketball and chicken nuggets. We remember Luke Hoyer. He was 15.
She had a passion for Irish dancing with a constant smile and hardworking attitude. Her family describes her to have had a beautiful soul. We remember Kara Lauren. She was 14.
He was the athletic director and security monitor at the school. He served in the Gulf War with the Navy. He is survived by his wife Deborah, his 2 sons, and 2 daughters. We remember Christopher B. Hickson. He was 49 years old.
She was a National Merit Scholar semifinalist, but her acceptance letter arrived the day after she was killed. Friends and family were sure she would change the world. We remember Carmen Schentrup. She was 16.
He was a driven, big goal-setting athlete. A star in the pool, he was committed to the University of Indianapolis to swim. We remember Nicholas Stewart. He was 17.
He was an assistant football coach and a security monitor. He was a graduate of Stoneman High School and played on the football team. He died shielding students from the hail of bullets. He's survived by his wife and his daughter, Ariel. We remember Aaron Feiss. He was 37 years old.
He was a huge fan of Dwayne Wade. He was such a fan that his parents buried him in a Dwayne Wade jersey. We remember Hakeem Oliver. He was 17.
She was a senior looking forward to attending Lynn University in the fall. A star with a smile like sunshine is how family and friends described her. We remember Meadow Pollock. She was 18.
He was a funny, outgoing, and loved child. The freshman student born in Mexico was a proud member of the JROTC program. We remember Martin Duke Anguiano. He was 14 years old.
She was a soccer player, a daughter, a sister, a friend. A freshman standout on her school soccer team and her travel team. She was an overachieving, optimistic young girl. We remember Alyssa Alhadeff. She was 14 years old.
He was a JROTC member who dreamed of being accepted to West Point and was posthumously accepted to the U.S. Military Academy for his heroic actions. He died helping students and faculty escape the gunman. He's described as being a genuinely kind person and always tried to cheer people up. We remember Peter Wang. He was 15 years old.
He was the geography teacher and cross-country coach. He also was a special needs counselor. He died shielding his students from harm. We remember Scott Beagle, 35, survived by his fiancée Gwen, his parents, and his sister Melissa.
She was a member of the junior ROTC. She was vibrant and determined. She loved to volunteer and serve others in the community and in her church. We remember Elena Petty. She was 14 years old.
In the week since the shooting, President Trump proposed a school safety plan to help states pay for firearms training for teachers and improved background checks for gun owners.
In Congress, the House is working on a plan to fund more security for schools, but it does nothing about gun control.
Florida passed a sweeping gun bill into law. It raises the minimum age for gun ownership to 21, extends a 3-day waiting period for gun purchases, and bans bump stocks. But it does nothing to ban assault rifles like the one used in Parkland. The National Rifle Association immediately went to court to stop the law from taking effect.